How's it going, everyone? Mountainspyder here, bringing you another episode in the Pokemon TCG series. So today I want to start something that's going to be actually quite fun. It's going to take a lot of time and there's going to be a lot of videos about it, but I think it's going to be quite fun. And my idea is I want to work my way through all of the theme decks and eventually get down right at the bottom with Heart Gold and Soul Silver series Ember Spark. So my idea is I want to try out every single theme deck in this game, and I'm going to work from newest to oldest just so that when new content does come out I can showcase it and without really breaking the sequence too much. So the decks I already have, I have Cinderace, I have Rillaboom, I have Inteleon, I have Kyogre, I have Groudon, I have Dragonite, I have Laser Focus, I love this deck. I never actually bought Lightning Loop, so I'm going to pick up Lightning Loop and we're going to have some games with it. Now, I haven't even looked at the deck, I'm just going to play it. I'm going to try and have at least 3 games with each deck. I'm probably going to have more in a lot of cases, simply because I'm going to have to build up the Pokecoins to buy the next deck. So I'm basically going to play with the deck until I've got enough Pokepoints to buy the next one. And I want to work my way down the entire list of theme decks, see which ones are good, see which ones are bad, and just see how they each do in the meta. So actually up against a super old deck as well. Good on you, dude. I'm keen for this game. So I had this idea because I was really thinking the other day what decks would be good to play and just about having fun in the game. If you've seen my most recent videos, I'm not too huge a fan of the most recent decks. I think they're good in the sense that it's refreshing to have decks that come into the game and don't just overpower everything that's already there. But at the same time, I'm finding them a bit lackluster. So I want to have some fun, play some of the older decks, and really just get the most out of this game. So I'm going to try and work through all the decks and really just see how they perform in the current meta. See which ones work, see which ones don't, and really just have fun. And I think that's a thing a lot of people forget, is that it's a game, you're supposed to have fun. If you watched one of my most recent episodes with the Rillaboom deck trying out to get an event win, you'll know what I mean by just having fun. For those of you who haven't watched it, I highly suggest you watch it. It's a silly video, but it was so much fun actually playing in it. And as frustrating as it was, I actually really enjoyed playing it. And the reason I really enjoyed playing it was because I was able to just sit back and have fun. And I think that often gets forgotten, is that it's a game. It's okay to lose. It's okay to get bad draws. It's going to happen. I mean, I think it was 3 event tries with that where I lost in the first round. And it's super frustrating. But you can't really get disheartened by it. You've kind of just got to take it on the nose, take it on the chin, and just carry on going. You're going to have bad games. Everyone's going to have bad games. But you can't stop playing because of it. So, this is the Lightning Loop deck. I've played against it a few times. I'm not entirely sure how the deck works, so this is going to be quite interesting. Oh, that was Amnesia. What does this do? Crushing Blow. Discard a special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Discard all lightning energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 50 damage. Okay, I don't want to go into that just yet. I may as well start work on Magneton. Facade. If this Pokemon is burned or poisoned, does 80 more damage. So we're going to hit about 50 damage next turn. So I'll still be alive in Magneton and then I can go for Zap Cannon afterwards. I wouldn't mind getting the draw, just to see what we get next. Got a lot of draw, my word. I think it's too early to go into that just yet. So I guess let's go into Magneton. I think it might be a bit early going to Magneton, judging by this deck, but let's see. And let's just go for Ram. Next turn, Zap Cannon. It's actually not going to get rid of this Slowbro, which is a bit unfortunate. Okay, what does Dodrio do? Flip 3 coins. The attack does 60 damage for each heads. That's pretty cool. Accelerating Stab. This Pokemon can't use Accelerating Stab during your next turn. Seems to be a lot of those attacks. Because like Magneton's the same, where you can't actually use the attack again. Oh, that's frustrating. I won't get... we'll get knocked out by that. Oh, that's super frustrating. The Stunfisk is actually surprisingly strong. Huh. Yeah, that Stunfisk is actually surprisingly strong. Let's go for that. Let's get some more draws going. Got ourselves another Zorora. I don't need it just yet, so I'm not going to bother playing it. May I just go for Raging Thunder? Oh, one of your bench Pokemon? Oh, I thought it was one of their bench Pokemon. Oh, that sucks. For each of your Pokemon. Oh, I misread that completely. Okay. So it deals 60 damage next turn if he deals damage to me, which is pretty cool. Okay, okay. So as long as he hits me, I get the KO next turn, which is pretty cool. Oh, okay. I totally thought that card worked differently. Ah, man. Never mind, I'm not going to get the KO then. Okay, so Stunfisk's actually quite good coming in as like a medium, like a mid-game Pokemon. Okay, interesting. Eradicate, escaping incisors. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. Alright, alright. It's only one, oh, it's 2 energy to bring that online. Now the question is, do I want to actually commit the second energy yet? I don't want to commit it just yet. So let's get this on. Things I don't know if I want Eradicate. I don't know if their deck runs fighting. I presume it does. Would it though? No, it wouldn't run fighting as well. So I presume, let me get this Eradicate going. Well, let me see what cards I draw first. Okay, there's a lot of draws coming out in this deck. My word. Let's get that there. And let's go for another Raging Thunder. Oh wait, I shouldn't have put that on Meowth. I should have put that on another Pokemon. I need to remember to spray the damage. Ah, I should have played the other Zora then. Okay. This is not that great. It's very frustrating because you're going to be losing so much energy. Okay. Beware. When you play this Pokemon from your hand, to evolve one of your Pokemon doing this way, you may draw 3 cards. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's pretty cool. So next turn, I will get the KO if I actually attach the energy there. Beware, I presume they're going to charge that up this turn. Opponent's active Pokemon's base Pokemon attack does 60 more damage. Wow, okay, that's pretty cool. It's an interesting deck. This is not the deck I was thinking of. I was thinking of the other one with the Lost Zone. It does look like Magneton's actually one of the Pokemon I should have saved and actually put more value in. That's a bit of a mistake on my side. So let's, I guess we're going to draw more cards because we may as well. What's this? We've got ourselves another Meowth, which is quite nice. I don't see any reason not to put it down. There's actually a lot of reasons not to put it down. I guess my bench is okay as it is right now. Let's get the second energy here to get the electric trap off. I don't really want to do anything else. I could have actually switched and gone into this Eradicate, which probably would have been a better play. I think that would have been a better play, actually, because I would have been able to preserve the Stunfisk and get more damage off later. Oh well. It's too late now. Okay. Got our first KO, got an energy. This is an interesting deck. Its Pokemon don't seem super strong, but they seem alright. Like, it's nothing amazing so far. Okay, I definitely need to have a few more games with this deck to really get a feel for it. I'm struggling to keep my energies in in play though. I'm losing too many Pokemon. I'm definitely behind in that sense, which is an issue. I'm definitely playing from behind, which I don't like. Okay, there goes the Dodrio, and I don't want to play that other Meowth just yet. So if it is an evolution Pokemon, switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. So I can get it out if I want to, but do I want to get it out? Because I'll be able to go into the Zorora, which I actually guess right now wouldn't be a bad option. Because I can switch back into this Raticate using Switch. And then get the KO. Let's do that. Oh, wait, if it's a basic Pokemon, it deals more damage, doesn't it? It deals 60 more damage, so it will actually get the KO on Zorora. Oh man, that's really frustrating. It's going to get the KO on whatever I do. Is it you may or you must? Switch this Pokemon. Ah man, that's really frustrating. So I'm going to lose whatever I play. So I guess I'm going to go into Meowth. Ah, I forgot that Beware does more damage against basic Pokemon. Never mind, that was a mistake. Okay. If I want to win this, I need to stop making mistakes like that. Okay. They're definitely getting the upper hand on me at the moment. The thing is, even a fully charged up Zorora is not going to take that out. 5, 10, 15. I'm not going to pick up the KO. So I'm actually not sure what to do with this. There's the Magnezone, which would have been quite nice. As often as you like during your turn before you attack, you may attach a Lightning Energy card from your hand to one of your... Oh, okay. So definitely losing a Magneton early was a mistake. Okay, now I know. So I think the next game with this deck will be a lot better. I'm going to lose whatever I basically go into next, which is really irritating. So I can start charging up... I guess stop charging up the Dodrio because it only needs 2 energy at least. Meowth's going to be another sacrifice, unfortunately. And yeah, let's get the KO. Okay. I'm giving away a lot of prize cards, which is a problem. Yeah, losing that Magneton early on was definitely a huge mistake for me. I need to come back from that. Curious as to what my opponent's going to do on this next turn, because he's going to be hitting, I think it's 50 damage on one of my Pokemon. And he can hit my bench as well, which I presume my opponent will do. And then whatever comes in next turn is going to be hit by 170 damage, which is going to be unfortunate. Okay, that's the damage on Raticate. I think I may as well bring that Raticate out, otherwise it's just going to carry on getting hit on the bench. So I'm going to switch out back into that Raticate. I'm going to charge up the Dodrio. And there's nothing else I can really do. I'm actually going to shuffle my hand. Let me see what I get. This isn't a discard at least. This all goes back into my deck and get a reshuffle. The problem is I need a Magneton and I need to go out into the Magnezone, which is exactly what I got. So that really paid off there. Let's go for the Escaping Incisors. And let's go into this Meowth again. Unfortunately, I don't have another switch. Oh, but it's fine. I can use Magnezone's ability to just move around. So that's actually not the end of the world. Okay. I can get a KO next turn with the Dodrio. So whatever happens, I need to go into the Dodrio next. Definitely unfortunate with the Raticate. I should have actually gone into the Dodrio, I think. But hey. I need to put the energy there for sure. So let's go to Magnezone there. Let's get that energy. Let's retreat into this Dodrio. Now the question is, do I want to use Lily first and then use Magnezone's ability? Well, it says as often as you like during your turn before you attack, you may attach an energy card from your hand. So I'm going to do that. Magnetic Circuit, and I'm going to drop energy onto... Choose an energy to attach one of your Pokemon. So choose an energy, I want to go into Magnezone. Choose an energy, onto Magnezone. Okay, cool. Then I want to play Lily to bring out more cards. And that was rather unfortunate. But hey. So let's use Magnetic Circuit again. Attach that to Magnezone. That's really broken that you can do as many times as you want. My word. Fishman, I want to use next turn to bring those lovely, lovely energies back to my hand. This is actually a pretty cool deck. I'm starting to see how it comes together now. Okay, I'm starting to feel it now. Let's go for the Accelerating Stab. I think I might have gotten the upper hand a bit late in this game. But hey, let's see how it goes. I'm certainly feeling more confident. I'm fairly certain I'll be able to get at least one energy out on the next... Well, I can. I've got Fishman. So I'll definitely have an energy out on the next turn. Which means I will be able to actually do something. Dodrio doesn't have a retreat cost, which is actually so fantastic, because I can retreat out into Magnezone. I can then switch into Dodrio and switch back into Magnezone to get the damage off. That's okay. I'm seeing this deck come together now. I see what I need to do. They'll probably go Solego coming in next turn again. No, not Solego. Sorgaleo, sorry, that was the name. So let's bring that into Magnezone. And let us... Fisherman. I would like all of those energies back. Thank you. And I would like... Because I just can't use this again. So I would like to use Magnezone's ability. I want to put... Do I even want on this card? I actually don't want on that card. I want to put this on my Stunfisk. This on my Stunfisk. And now I'll start charging up the Zora. Okay, this deck's actually got some really cool mechanics. I'm going to retreat out into Magnezone. And then I'm going to use Zap Cannon. Okay, this deck takes a little bit of setup, and I see why it's got so many draw mechanics. But it's actually really, really cool. I really hope that it doesn't actually have that Solgaleo, because I'm going to be taking a lot of damage then. But I should be able to recover, because I can be able to go into the... Oh no, if he gets Solgaleo out, I'm actually dead. That's game. Yeah, that was actually a big mistake on my side. I should have gone out into Dodrio, switched back into Dodrio to get that KO. Because now there's no way for me to actually get that KO. Because I'm gone next turn. Yeah, I should have actually not put those energy on Stunfisk and charge everything onto Zora. Okay. Mistake on my side, but now we know. Yeah, nothing coming out of my hand that can help me. Let's go for Discharge. Okay. I should have seen that play coming and actually prepared better for it. Because if I put one more energy on Zorora, it would have got the KO on Solgaleo. And I then would have actually won the game. That would be my opponent's last chance to actually do anything. Oh, he can't actually use it again this turn. Interesting. Oh, he can. Double switch. Well played. Okay, well that works too. Well played for my opponent there. Okay. Now that I've tested the waters, I'm really okay with that defeat. It's the first time picking up the deck. I'm not really too concerned with that. It's interesting. I now know I need to preserve Magneton to get into Magnezone. So, let's play another one. This deck's interesting. I do quite like it. It's fun. It's something different. I like different. I like keeping the game interesting. I don't want to just play the best deck all the time. That to me is really boring. I'd rather have some fun, pick up some odd decks, and really just see how it plays out. And okay, so I'm actually starting, so I can't use supporter cards on this turn. Which is really unfortunate because I got a Lily. Man, that sucks. Okay, let's go to Meowth so I can get Cassidy off. And then we'll put Stunfisk on the back. Oh, that's really frustrating. Lily's so useless now with the new changes. Man, that's frustrating. Okay, no, well, nothing to do about it. Opening hand doesn't look too bad, actually. Yeah, it's a pretty decent hand. I'm hoping to draw one more energy card just to get that Stunfisk online. And hopefully get moving. I want to take at least a hit with this Meowth. The problem is I don't know if my deck's going to play fast enough to beat this Charizard deck. I was actually really hoping to draw into a retreat there. I don't draw into a retreat, draw into a switch. Let's go for lead, let's see what we get. That's not great. I guess it's not bad, but it's not great either. The thing is, I can retreat this Meowth and start getting a Stunfisk online, and then next turn Electric Trap for 90 damage, which would be pretty good. Or I can Cat-A-Day. You know what? Let's play aggressive and see how it goes. So let's retreat this into this Stunfisk. Let's get this energy there. Let's use Raging Thunder. Put the damage on the other Meowth. If I take damage, I'm going to be dealing 90 damage next turn. And I should be good from there on. And I can start charging into the Magneton. Into Magnezone and then get the Dodrio out. I think that's a good play. I'm actually glad he hit me with Ember. It makes me do more damage. My opponent's looking like they're having a bit of a slow start, which is unfortunate for them. I actually do I want a Cynthia? Because the thing is, this hand doesn't actually help me. I would rather draw those cards later. Yeah, let me go for that. Let's see what we get. I'm actually really okay with this hand. So let's go into the Electric Trap there. I don't want to play Dodrio just yet. Yeah, let's go for it. And let's start sweeping. That's 90 damage. I'm really okay with that. Energy, I would have preferred a Magnezone, but I'm okay with this as well. 90 damage this early on is actually fantastic. I can really start putting pressure on my opponent. This deck actually plays relatively quickly. Wow, my opponent is desperate for that Charmander. And those two energies. That's a bit early to play Brock in my opinion, but okay. You usually want to save it until you can bring a Charizard back. But alright. Yeah. Let's see if it pays off for my opponent. Have they got a Rapidash in their hand that they brought that out? This again is a hand that's not fantastic. Let's get that energy on Dodrio, and I actually want Cynthia again. This hand doesn't really help me that much. It doesn't have any answers. I'm not going to play either of these just yet. I think I want to see what I draw next turn to see what I want. And yeah, let's just keep sweeping. I can't believe a Stunfisk is sweeping. My word. Another energy, that's alright. I'm okay with that. This is crazy that I'm able to sweep with a Stunfisk. With so little setup. I'm glad I made that aggressive play. I think it was the right answer. That is not really what I want to see, so let me see what I draw next. That's not bad, I guess. Let's finish charging up the Dodrio. Nothing else I want to do, so let's go for Electric Trap. So I'm curious if they're going to bring out the Rapidash next turn, or what's going to happen. It does look like my opponent's had some rather bad draws, which is unfortunate for them. It's never nice winning like that. Okay, the Rapidash is now out. And let's see. If I was smart, I should have gone for the Raging Thunder there. And they don't get agility off. That's definitely unfortunate. Okay, let's get Looker out. What do we get ourselves? Got ourselves a Magnezone already, which is great. Because now I can really come online. And my opponent yielded. Okay, so we got our first win with the deck, which is actually pretty cool. So Lightning Loop isn't terrible. It's certainly something different. Magnezone does seem to be a key point to this deck. So if you're playing against it, focus on killing their Magnemites. If you're playing with it, don't let your Magnemites die, like I did in my first game. Definitely a big mistake. So let's carry on playing and just see how this deck goes. It's actually seeming... I'm enjoying it. It's a fun deck. It's something different. Like I said, I want to run through all the theme decks just to get a feel for, honestly, all of them. And I find it quite fun playing the older ones. I don't know what it is, but you do seem to match up with older decks when playing with older decks. As you see now, I'm playing against the standard fire deck, which you don't really see very often. So let's see how this goes. Do I want to go first? Do I want to go first? There's a lot of supporter cards in this deck. I don't think I want to go first with this deck. Yeah, I'm actually really okay with this. Because I actually want to take a hit with Meowth. So that I can go into the Stunfisk. Ideally, I want to have a switch in my hand, so I don't have to lose it, and I don't have to then charge up Meowth. I guess it actually gives me time to get a catnap off, a cat day off. Okay, I'm okay with this. So put an energy there, get cat day off, and then start working into Stunfisk once I've taken damage. I'm really okay with that. Search your deck for Pokemon 90 HP or more. Ah, Flareon. I'm happy to see an Eevee deck. I love Eevees. You never really see them enough. Oh, we got Lily. That's actually really great. Okay, let's get Lily off. What do we get? That's actually really okay. That's pretty decent. Not a fantastic hand, but hey, I'm just getting more draws out. I don't wake up, but I'm not too concerned with that. I'm going to swap out next turn anyway. Once I've taken damage. Okay, what is Flareon's ability? Everyone's a fire type. Each of your stage 1 Pokemon in play is now a fire type Pokemon in addition to its existing types. Cool. Okay, bite. Thank you for biting me. I'm actually really happy with that. So let's go into a Magnemite. I'm very happy to see you, my friend. Let's see, what do we get next? Again, I'm actually not sure which one of those I want to play, so I'm actually going to hold off on playing either of them. I'm now going to retreat into Stunfisk, and I'm going to charge up Stunfisk, and I'm going to get Raging Thunder off and put it onto Meowth. So I've got 3 Pokemon, so I'm going to be swinging out 90 damage, which is pretty cool. I'm okay with that. Does this deck must run Arcanine. It must run Arcanine, although I don't know if my opponent has one at the moment. Heat Breath, flip a coin. If hits, attack does 20 more damage. Okay. It's coming for 80 damage. It's not going to get the KO on me next turn. Oh, no. That hits me as well, doesn't it? Oh, that sucks. I forgot that deck ran Judge. Oh. That really sucks. Cynthia. I need to get an energy out. And Cynthia's my best chance of getting an energy. Well, that's bad. That's very bad. Huh. Wow, after 2 hands, after 10 draws, not a single energy. That's rather frustrating, but okay. I guess my Stunfisk is now doing more damage. So I've got that going for me at least. How does it deal 20 more damage again? Flip a coin. Ah, man. The Stunfisk is going to go down. That was really irritating. Oh, really? Oh, I forgot how irritating this deck was. I really forgot how irritating this deck was. I I so badly need an energy right now. Thank you. Okay. Energy on Stunfisk. Let's get this switch off. Get a Dodrio out in case Dodrio out in case I get a good Dodrio out. And let's electric trap this. So I'm happy I finally got rid of that. That was a bit of a rocky start. Yeah, the lack of energy really stuffed me there. Okay. Rapidash. I'm gonna be taking 30 damage. I can survive 30 damage. Not really too concerned with that. I'm gonna get the KO next turn anyway. And I can start charging up my other Stunfisk now. Okay, let's go for Looker. Let's see what we get. Hey, there's the Magnezone. Now I just need the Magneton. Okay. I actually get more damage off Stunfisk. Yeah, I get more damage off Stunfisk. So, Electric Trap. Cool. That's another one down. Eradicate. I'm really looking for that Magneton right now. That's what's going to really hinge this game for me. My opponent's looking like they're playing on the back foot now. Definitely a very irritating start from my opponent. With basically discarding that first hand of mine was a serious problem. And then after that was just that lack of energy was such a pain. Hey, I got Fisherman. That's always very happy to see that card. No Magneton though, unfortunately, which does suck quite a bit. But hey. Okay. Yay, Magnezone. Thank you for that. Okay. Well, unfortunately, it looks like this is game for my opponent. Yeah, well played. Stunfisk. Stunfisk seems to be like the MVP of this deck. I can't believe it. It takes very little setup and it's actually surprisingly strong. Yeah, I think I'm going to go into one more game with this deck. I'm actually quite enjoying it. I'm 2 for 3 with it. Which ironically is a better win-loss ratio than 2 of the new decks that came out. Just saying. Cool. Let's go into one more. I'm really enjoying this deck, my word. Let's see how it does. This is the Rillaboom deck, one of the newer decks which I got about a 50% win-loss ratio with, except in event games. I actually don't want to go first with this deck. It's got so many draw mechanics, and I really want to get that Stunfisk off. Oh my word, this is a terrible opening hand. I guess we're going to Zorora just to get that 20 damage off. And get him discharged as quickly as possible. This is not a great opening hand. No supporter cards, which is the reason I went second, which is quite unfortunate. I'm basically going to have like one big attack with Zorora and then it's going to be gone. Oh, I got Lily. Fantastic. So, Lily, what do we have? I would really trade one of those for Magneton right now, but okay. Crushing Claw. 20 damage. It's going to take me 3 turns to get through that if my opponent doesn't have an evolution, which I'll be quite surprised by. But though it does look like they need to go for a Call for Family. I'm actually going to be so frustrated if this old Lightning Loop deck beats the Rillaboom deck. Like, obviously, I'm playing to win, and I want to win the game, but, like, come on, man, like, this Rillaboom deck should be so much better. I'm such a sucker for grass-type Pokemon, and grass decks, and it's a new deck, but, it's so frustrating, because it just doesn't perform. Hey, we got the boss of the deck out. Do I want to charge up this Zorora? The thing is, I guess I can because I've got a switch ready. And I can just switch it out if need be. I wish it wasn't discharge all. I wish it was like discharge discard as many as you want. That would be great. Because I think if I play a Eldegoss now, it's actually a problem. Why? Why would you do that? Okay, one more. To actually have a proper game. I don't know why my opponent yielded at that already, but okay. Don't give up so quickly. Like, your deck can still perform. You never know what you're gonna draw, and you never know what your opponent is gonna draw. Don't give up after like the third turn when you've got a pretty decent setup. Man, that irritates me. Okay, let's have one more, and then let's see where we go from there. I'm actually enjoying this deck. It's pretty cool. We're 3-for-1 with it, which is ridiculous. I can't get over that. Let's see. We're going up against another Rillaboom deck. Let's see what happens. I'm still blown away by this deck. This Lightning Loops, it's a lot of fun to play. And MVP Stunfisk. Like, wow. I definitely want to go into Meowth first so I can get Cat Day off. There's a good chance I'm actually going to Cynthia rather than Looker, depending on what I draw. And the reason for that is I feel like I'll get more value from it. And if I've got a rather rubbish hand, I would rather use Cynthia now, hopefully get a better draw, and then maybe draw into another Looker late down the line. A pretty good start for my opponent, really. That's almost an ideal start. I don't think you can really ask for much more than that. Going into an Eldegoss on your second turn if my opponent's got it, to charge up a Snorlax, perfect start. So this is actually a bit worrying for me. Yeah, this is a near perfect start for my opponent. That's great. Unlucky with the Pokegear. That's really good for my opponent's side. Okay, that Raticate... It does weigh on whether I should actually get rid of this hand or not. I still think it's worth getting rid of this hand. It's not a great hand. This is certainly much greater value. I'm happy I did that. Bit disappointing I don't have another supporter card in my hand. But hey, getting into a Magneton this early, there's my supporter card. I'm happy with this. I really can't complain. I can start building into Magneton. I can start building up the Dodrio. I'm happy with this. No Eldegoss for my opponent. No evolutions for my opponent, which... that's quite bad, actually. I don't want to go into Magneton just yet. Oh, this is looking really good. This is a very good position for me. Let's go for Looker. Hopefully we can get into Dodrio. No Dodrio. I definitely will start charging that up in anticipation, though. I'm just going to cast Day. Not great. Not great. But it's not the end of the world, because next turn this Magneton is going to come out. And I can actually get a retreat. Oof, things Eldegoss. This Snorlax is going to come in and hit like a truck. I need to get that Dodrio out to get rid of this Eldegoss. Yeah, the Snorlax is going to be such a problem to deal with. I actually need Zorora out now. This is not what I need. It's not a bad hand, but it's not what I need. Magnetic Circuit. Let's do that. Onto Dodrio. Do that. Onto Magnezone. That. Onto Magnezone. That. Onto Magnezone. And that also onto Magnezone. And I'm done for now. Yeah, just carry on drawing until I get a better option out. This is the Roar, which is what I really, really need. So now I just need a lot of energy to make it come online. Because the issue is that Zorora is the only thing I can one-hit Snorlax. Like, I think this deals 130, which is just not enough. So I need a way to deal with that Snorlax. Snorlax doesn't KO me though, which is good. So it's something. The problem is I'm giving my opponent a lot of time, which is definitely concerning. Ideally now I need to get a Dodrio and then a lot of energy. That's energy, so it's a start. It's not exactly what I need. I do need to see that Dodrio quite badly. Let's do that, I think. Let's get this Eradicate online. And let us retreat into Eradicate. Let's get this Aurora down in case something happens. And then let's Escaping Incisors. And it's an evolution Pokemon, which means I can go back out into... I presume that Meowth, because I don't think this deck runs a Persian. I'd rather lose Meowth than Rattata, in case I can bring out another Raticate. And now I can switch back into that Raticate using Switch. So I presume my opponent's just going to go for Blessings of Fluff again. And then they're going to bring out some heavy hitters, which is a problem. Yeah, figured as much. How many energies do I have in my discard pile? I think just one. Okay. This is actually getting very awkward because... Oh. Yeah, this is actually getting very awkward. I need that Dodrio quite badly. I'm actually okay using that energy there to retreat because I've got a Fisherman, which I can then use at a later stage. Use Escaping Incisors to go back into Meowth. I want to hold off on that switch for Magnezone because I know I'm going to need it. I've got two energies there. I need to draw an energy on this next turn. Quite badly. Oof. That's actually a big problem. I really needed to draw an energy this turn. Because I could have used Fisherman to bring back those two energies to go charge up Zorora. So it was a bit of a risky play. One that definitely didn't pay off. So I want to switch into this Raticate. I want to Looker to see what we get. There's two energies. Definitely want to start charging up there. Let's use Magnezone's Magnetic Circuit to get the next one onto Zorora. Just not enough, unfortunately. So let's do Escaping Incisors. Get some damage off from the Snorlax. Oh, and it's a basic Pokemon. I forgot about that. That was unfortunate. That was a mistake on my side. There we go. Dodrio finally making your appearance at the perfect time, actually. Let's get this evolution going. This not being able to use Zap Cannon on the next turn is getting really frustrating right now. Use Magnetic Circuit to charge up the Zorora one more time. I don't want to do it again, just because I don't know what I'm going to need to do next. So I don't know if I want to play the Zorora or play the Dodrio, because the Dodrio can go into Dodrio, which I'd rather get out than another Zorora, because the Zorora really is like a one-hit KO, and that's it. Thing is, they're probably going to bring in Maractus to deal as much damage as possible, which can be really, really frustrating. because they just need 2 heads, and my Dodrio goes down. And then my next move is I need to bring out Magnezone to deal with this Maractus. Then my opponent's going to play Rillaboom on this Thwackey, and to deal with the Rillaboom I'm going to need to use Zorora. And once that's done, I'm basically out of steam. So I need to get... If I got super lucky this turn, that would be great. Getting super lucky this turn would make such a difference. If not, I need to get another Dodrio online, actually. I really need another Dodrio. I'm actually running out of cards as well. I'm down to 13 already. This deck does play quite quickly. The fact that you got to discard so much energy to get the Zorora to work is really frustrating, because it's like a one-hit KO and that's done. It just hits once. Okay, that's me done. Man, I was really hoping I'd be able to hang on there. Okay, let's get this Magnezone down. It's a turn to use Fisherman. And now the question is what I want to do with Fisherman. There's another Magnezone actually, which is quite significant. That's actually quite big, getting a second Magnezone online. Because now what I can do is I can put that energy there to deal with the Rillaboom that comes in. I can now use Magnezone's Electric Circuit to charge itself up for a Zap Cannon to deal with what comes in after the Rillaboom. And then I can... Are they going to get another Rillaboom online? Can they get another Rillaboom online? Yeah, they really can. They've got no energies there. I'm going to hold off on the energy because I don't know what I want to do with it. Let's go Zap Cannon. I'm going to be very surprised if I don't see a Rillaboom on this next turn. Oh, Fisherman, thank you. I am so happy seeing that Fisherman right now. Because it means if my opponent has that second Rillaboom, I can put in some serious work. Let's see. I know they're going to bring out a Rillaboom. Yeah, there's Rillaboom. Okay. So Rillaboom's going to come down this turn, get the KO on me. I'm going to bring out the Zora to deal 200 damage to knock out their Rillaboom. The next turn, they're going to most likely go into a Eldegoss to deal with the Zorora. I'm going to have to retreat into my Magnezone. And after that, what am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do after that. Okay. Not great. Really not great. I don't need a Fisherman this turn. So let me do this first. Let's see what we get. That Eradicate is actually what I need right now in my life. Yeah, let's get that down. That actually really works for me. I'm very happy to see that because it gets me to do some switch mechanics. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's go for this discharge. Goodbye to Rillaboom. And I'm down to 2 prize cards. It's going to be difficult for my opponent to deal with me at the moment. Yeah, there we go. Gonna most likely see a Blessing of Fluff come out this turn to charge up their second Rillaboom. And maybe put 1 onto the Whimsicott just as a safe bet for my opponent. So let's see. Do they get another Rillaboom from that? Or if I'm super lucky, Rillaboom is in their prize, in one of their prize cards. Let's see. I'm also running out of cards. I've only got 8 left. The game shouldn't drag on for that much longer though. Let's see what happens. This really is a fun deck. I'm really enjoying it. If you don't have Lightning Loop, pick it up. It performs. It really does perform well. Okay, they've got a Snorlax coming in, who's going to be a problem to deal with, which means I actually need that other Zorora online. Because I'll be able to switch out into Magnezone, get the KO here, my opponent will bring out Snorlax, and I can then get the KO with Zorora on the next turn, no matter what comes out. Okay, I like that. So, There's Fisherman. Let's bring those energies back. Sure, that Fisherman really does save my life there. Let us put an energy onto Zorora. Let's switch out Zorora into Magnezone. Let's use Magnezone's Magnetic Circuit ability to charge up Zorora. And that means that Zorora only needs... I'm going to put the 4th on Zorora just so I get the KO no matter what happens. And let's bring out Zap Cannon. We're down on 1 prize card, and next turn, no matter what my opponent brings in, that's game. Hey, and there's my other Dodrio that I was looking for. My opponent can't actually get the KO on me this turn, which means I can retreat my Magnezone, get the Zorora off, and that will be game. So, Lightning Loop, an old theme deck, has just... Well, it hasn't happened yet, but has performed super well against a brand new deck, and is going to pick up the win. So let's retreat. Let's go into Zorora, and let's close this game. Discharge for 200 damage. An older theme deck just topped one of the new ones. You can still win with them. There is so much potential in the older theme decks, and that's the whole point of what I want to showcase, is that you can have a lot of fun and really be surprised with some of the older theme decks. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm liking this energy loop. It's a lot of fun, and if you've got some spare coins, I was just picking it up. It's pretty decent. It's not really weak against the more prominent theme decks you're going to play against. It has the bonus of being good against water type decks, which there are 2 that people are playing at the moment. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Cheers. Enjoy.